You are on the longest watch of your career. The deep black of space surrounds your cockpit. Your only companion is the low hum of the scout ship. Her name is Stargazer, a fitting name for a lonely job. You patrol the Oort cloud's distant edge. Nothing ever happens out here. You mostly watch for rogue comets. Sometimes you chart gravitational ripples. It is the most boring and most important job in the fleet. Your official title is Long-Range Observer. Your friends call you the Great Wall Sitter. You find this both accurate and mildly insulting. The ship's AI gently chimes for attention. It is probably another system diagnostic, or a reminder that your nutrient paste is ready. You almost ignore it. You are busy watching a dust cloud form. It is a slow and beautiful process. The AI chimes again, this time with more urgency. A flicker of orange light crosses your console. That is not a standard notification. Orange means an unverified external signal. That has never happened before. Not out here. You lean forward in your command chair. The worn fabric groans in protest. Your heart beats a little faster. You run a quick diagnostic on the receiver array. Everything is green. The instruments are working perfectly. There is no malfunction. The signal is real. It is faint, incredibly faint. It is a whisper lost in a hurricane of starborn radiation. Your fingers dance across the holographic interface. You isolate the signal from the background noise. You begin the decryption sequence. The AI works silently for a few moments. Then it displays a single data packet. It is impossibly small. Just a few kilobytes of information. The signal is a simple alert, a beacon, like a cosmic lighthouse in an endless ocean. But the most important data is its age. You run the star science decay analysis. The result makes you blink. You run it again. The result remains the same. The signal has been traveling for billions of years. It is older than your planet. It is older than your sun. For a moment, you just stare at the number. It seems to mock you. It breaks all known laws of information persistence. A signal should decay. It should fall apart over such vast timelines. Yet this one is pristine. It is as clear as if it were sent yesterday. Someone built this message to last. They built it to survive the long, slow death of the universe. They were patient. You wonder if they are still out there, or if this is just their ghost, a final message in a bottle. You open a secure channel to Fleet Command. Your hands are steady, but your voice is not. You have to clear your throat twice. Command, this is Observer 7. I have something you need to see. You transmit the data packet. The silence on the other end is deafening. You can almost hear the gears turning back on Earth. You can imagine the disbelief, the frantic cross-checking of your data. You've just thrown a wrench into everything they thought they knew. A very, very old wrench. The reply comes from Admiral Thorne himself. His voice is a low rumble of gravel and authority. Observer 7, confirm your position. Confirm your status. You confirm everything. You are sober. You are sane. The ship is fully operational. The signal is real. Thorne is silent for another long moment. When he speaks again, his voice has changed. The skepticism is gone. It is replaced by a deep and profound awe. Hold your position, Observer. The fleet is coming to you. We are coming to you now. You lean back in your chair. The lonely watch is over. The boring part of your career is definitely finished. You look at the star charts again. The signal originated from the Kepler-18 system, a dead system with a cold, white dwarf star. Nothing should be there. No life, thus no technology, just dust and frozen rocks. But something is there. Something is calling out from a long-forgotten grave. You have a feeling that humanity is about to knock on a door, and you are not sure it is ready for who might answer. The journey to the Kepler-18 system feels different. You are no longer a lone observer. You are now the tip of the spear. The entire Third Fleet has mobilized around you. Dozens of warships, sleek destroyers, and massive carriers have materialized from hyperspace. They form a protective diamond formation around your small scout ship. It feels a bit like having a royal guard for a rowboat. Admiral Thorne has made your vessel his temporary flagship. He says you have a better feel for the anomaly. You think he just likes your coffee maker. You stand on the bridge of your own ship. It is now crowded with serious-looking officers. They whisper in hushed tones. They look at you with a mixture of respect and curiosity. You are the one who heard the ghost. You are the one who answered the ancient call. Admiral Thorne stands beside you. He stares at the main view screen. His face is a mask of stern concentration. "Report," he commands. His voice fills the small bridge. Your tactical officer speaks up. Her name is Lieutenant Eva. She's sharp and efficient. "We are approaching the signal's origin point, Admiral. Dropping from hyperspace in 5 minutes." The tension on the bridge thickens. Everyone knows what is at stake. This is the biggest discovery in human history. It could also be the most dangerous. The ship shudders gently as it exits the faster-than-light tunnel. The view screen shifts from a swirl of colors to the hard black of normal space. And there it is. Your breath catches in your throat. Everyone on the bridge falls silent. Before you hangs a dead star, a white dwarf. It casts a pale, ghostly light on its surroundings. But that is not what commands your attention. Floating in the dead star's orbit is an object, a structure. It is a perfect, colossal ring. It is so large it dwarfs the fleet. It is made of a material that does not reflect any light. It is a hole in the fabric of space, a circle of absolute nothingness. It should not exist. It defies every known law of physics. Its sheer size should generate a gravity well. It should be pulling in the surrounding dust and debris. But it is not. The space around it is clean, eerily clean. Your ship's sensors go wild. They cannot get a reading on the object's mass. They cannot determine its composition. It is a physical impossibility, a monument built by gods or devils. One of the bridge officers mutters, "That's no moon." You almost laugh. The joke is old, but it fits the moment perfectly. Admiral Thorne turns to you. His eyes are wide with a wonder he cannot hide. "What is it, observer?" You shake your head slowly. "I do not know, Admiral. I only know what it calls itself." You point to the decrypted text on your console. The ancient signal contained more than just a beacon. It held a single word, a name. It was repeated over and over. A simple, elegant, and terrifying name. It calls itself the Quasar Gate. The name hangs in the air, a promise and a threat. A quasar is one of the most powerful objects in the universe. A gate is a door. A door to what? Or from what? The structure remains silent. It just floats there, watching, waiting. It has waited for billions of years. It can certainly outwait a few dozen human ships. The fleet holds its position, a silent standoff at the edge of a dead star system. The ghost has shown you its tomb. Now you have to decide if you are brave enough to open it. The Quasar Gate remains silent for 3 full days. Your fleet maintains a respectful distance. It is like a group of children staring at a sleeping giant. No one wants to be the one to poke it. Experts back on Earth are in a frenzy. They offer theories. They argue about star science. They cannot agree on anything. They are trying to fit an elephant into a matchbox. The gate simply does not fit their models of the universe. It is something new, something other. On the fourth day, it speaks, not with a voice, not with a radio signal. The message appears directly in the minds of every crew member in the fleet. It is not a language you can understand. It is pure concept, pure information. The meaning is transmitted without words. It is both intimate and terrifyingly alien. It feels like a thought you had yourself. But it is not your own. The message is simple. And it is a request. One champion, one vessel. Come forth. The collective thought echoes in the silence of the bridge. It is not a demand. It is an invitation. A calm and reasonable request from something incomprehensible. Admiral Thorne grips the arm of his command chair. His knuckles are white. He looks around the bridge. He sees his own shock and awe mirrored in the faces of his crew. Is this real? He whispers to you. Are we all sharing the same hallucination? You nod slowly. Your head is still reeling from the mental contact. It is real, Admiral. They are broadcasting on a psychic frequency we never knew existed. You try to make a small joke to break the tension. Looks like someone finally upgraded from intergalactic dial-up. It falls flat. No one is in the mood for humor. The weight of the moment is too heavy. The gate wants a volunteer, a single ship to approach, a single pilot to be its champion. The debate begins immediately. Who should go? What kind of ship? Should you even respond at all? Some officers argue it is a trap, a lure to capture a ship for study, or worse. Others argue it is the opportunity of a lifetime, a chance to make first contact with a civilization beyond your wildest dreams. The arguments rage for hours. They are beamed back and forth between the ships of the fleet. Humanity's first great interstellar debate. But the gate made its request clear. One champion. It implies a test, a trial. Sending a warship seems aggressive. Sending a diplomatic vessel seems naive. They need someone who is both a pilot and an explorer. Someone with courage and curiosity. Someone who can represent the best of humanity. Everyone knows who that person has to be. All eyes on the bridge slowly turn to you. Admiral Thorne lets out a long sigh. He already knew the answer. It was obvious from the start. You were the one who found the signal. You have spent more time observing the gate than anyone. You are the best pilot in the fleet. You have a steady hand and a calm heart. You are not a soldier. You are not a politician. You are an observer. And that is what this situation calls for. A witness. It has to be you, Thorne says. It is not a question. It is a statement of fact. He places a heavy hand on your shoulder. The burden is yours, pilot, if you will accept it. There is no real choice. You cannot refuse. This is the moment your entire life has been leading to. You, a humble wall sitter. Now you are being asked to be the emissary for your entire species. You take a deep breath. You meet the Admiral's gaze. I accept, you say. Your voice is firm. It does not betray the tremor of fear and excitement you feel inside. You are humanity's champion. You just hope you do not mess it up. The preparation is a blur of activity. Your scout ship, the Stargazer, is stripped of all non-essential equipment. It is refitted with long-range sensors. It has enhanced communication buffers. It gets a fresh coat of paint. It looks brand new. The crew treats your ship like a holy relic. They know its journey will be one for the history books. They load it with supplies, enough for a year in deep space, though no one knows if you will be gone for a day or 1,000 years. You spend your final hours in the fleet's ready room. You record messages for your family. You try to explain the inexplicable. You tell them you are going on a great adventure. You tell them not to worry. The words feel hollow. You know they will worry. How could they not? You are about to fly into a cosmic mystery box. You might not come back. You try to inject some humor into your final message. If I find any space dinosaurs, I will be sure to bring one back for you. Admiral Thorne meets with you one last time. He hands you a small, sealed data chip. This contains a summary of our species, he says. Our history, our art, our science, our wars. It is everything we are, the good and the bad. He looks you in the eye. His expression is grim. The gate is judging us. I feel it. Show them that we are worth saving. Show them our brilliance. Do not hide our flaws. It is a heavy burden to place on one person. You are now carrying the soul of humanity in your pocket. You walk to your ship through an honor guard. Hundreds of crew members line the corridor. They are silent. Their faces are a mixture of hope and fear. They salute you as you pass. You are their champion, their chosen one. You feel the weight of their expectations on your shoulders. It is heavier than any G-force you have ever experienced. You try to smile. You try to look confident. You hope you are pulling it off. Finally, you are back in your cockpit. The familiar hum of the Stargazer is a comfort. This is your home. This is where you belong. You strap yourself into the command chair. You run through the pre-flight checklist. Your hands are on autopilot. Your mind is on the giant ring of darkness waiting for you. Eva's voice crackles over the comms. She is your sole flight controller for this mission. Her voice is a calm island in a sea of tension. Stargazer, you are cleared for approach. The fleet is standing by. You take one last look at the view screen. You see the diamond formation of warships. They are your shield, your family. You are leaving them behind. You are truly going it alone. You engage the thrusters. The Stargazer pulls away from the fleet. It is a tiny ship against the vastness of space. A single candle flame moving towards a great, dark door. You feel a profound sense of loneliness, but also a strange sense of peace. The waiting is over. The journey is about to begin. Your ship glides toward the Quasar gate. The fleet watches you go, a silent vigil of steel and light. From their perspective, you are a firefly challenging a thunderstorm. You feel their focused attention on you. It is a warm blanket against the cold void. You keep your eyes locked on the gate. It grows larger and larger. It fills your entire view screen. It is an abyss given geometric form, a perfect circle of non-existence. The silence is the most unnerving part. There is no energy reading, no radiation, no communication, just a profound and complete emptiness. It is like the universe is holding its breath. Your ship's computer keeps trying to analyze the gate's material. The computer has a bit of a personality. You programmed it that way for the long, lonely missions. It chirps in a frustrated tone. I am sorry, Captain. The object ahead is composed of, well, it is composed of nothing, and also everything. My logic circuits are requesting a strong drink. You smile. Get in line, you mutter to the machine. You are now just a few kilometers from the edge, the threshold of the gate. You can see the stars behind it. They are not distorted or bent by gravity. They are simply gone. The gate does not block the view. It erases it. It is a hole in reality itself. You report your findings to the fleet. Your voice is steady. A professional pilot to the very end. Approaching the event horizon, all systems are green. The ship is stable. Admiral Thorne's voice comes over the comms one last time. It is heavy with emotion. Godspeed, champion. Whatever you find in there, know that humanity stands with you. You offer a simple reply. Thank you, Admiral. Stargazer out. You close the channel. There is nothing more to say. The time for words is over. You are now in the hands of the gate and the ancient intelligence that built it. You guide the Stargazer across the line. There is no flash of light, no jolt of energy, no dramatic transition. One moment, you are in the dead star system. The next moment, you are not. The change is subtle and absolute. The view screen behind you goes black. The fleet is gone. The pale light of the white dwarf is gone. There are no stars. There is only a perfect, silent, and endless darkness. The ship glides forward into the black. Your sensors are useless here. They show nothing. No matter, no energy, no time. You feel like a fly trapped in amber, a single point of existence in a universe of non-being. The gate has not just transported you. It has moved you outside of space and time as you know it. You are in the place between places, the corridor that connects worlds. Then, behind you, the entrance vanishes. It does not close like a door. It simply ceases to be. The circle of light from your old universe is gone. You are completely enclosed. There is no way back. The only way is forward, into the silent darkness. A profound sense of isolation washes over you. You have never been more alone. You are a castaway on an impossible sea. Your ship is your only island. Your own heartbeat is the only sound. You check your ship's systems again. Everything is normal. The life support is humming along. The internal chronometer is still ticking. But the clock feels like a lie. How can time pass in a place where time does not exist? You wonder if you are already a ghost, a memory of a pilot in a ship that has long since vanished. You shake your head. Number. You are real. The mission is real. You are humanity's champion, and you will not fail. You push the throttle forward. The Stargazer moves deeper into the beautiful, terrifying nothing. The darkness does not last forever. Ahead of you, a light begins to bloom. It is not a star. It is something else entirely. It is a swirling nebula of impossible colors. Pinks and greens and golds that you have never seen before. You are no longer in the black corridor. You have entered the gate itself. And you realize the gate is not a simple tunnel. It is a labyrinth, a network of worlds and wonders. Your ship emerges into a space filled with crystalline forests. The trees are miles high. They chime with a silent music that you feel in your bones. Giant, glowing creatures swim through the void between them. They look like whales made of pure light. They pay your small ship no mind. They are ancient and majestic. You are a mere tourist in their majestic realm. You feel a sense of profound humility. Your species has so much to learn. You push the Stargazer forward. The scene dissolves like smoke. It is replaced by a new, even more impossible landscape. You are now flying over an ocean of liquid methane, under a sky filled with two suns. One is a brilliant blue. The other is a deep, angry red. Islands of black volcanic rock float on the methane sea. It is a world of harsh and brutal beauty, a place where life could never exist. And yet, it is here, a perfect, sterile creation. The gate shows you one marvel after another. You fly through the heart of a stellar nursery. You watch as new stars are born in clouds of brilliant gas. They ignite with a flash of silent fire. You see solar systems form. Planets coalesce from dust and rock. It is the dawn of creation happening right before your eyes. You feel like you are watching a recording of the universe's first moments. It is a history lesson on a galactic scale. Then the scene shifts again. The gate shows you the end of things. You witness the death of a star. It swells into a massive red giant. It consumes its own planets in a fiery embrace. Then it collapses in on itself. It becomes a pulsar. It spins wildly. It sends out beams of energy like a cosmic lighthouse gone mad. You watch an entire civilization's home world get sterilized in an instant. A silent, cosmic tragedy. The gate is showing you both creation and destruction, the endless cycle of the universe. You realize this is not just a journey, it is a test. The gate is showing you these things for a reason. It is measuring your reaction. Are you filled with fear? With greed? With a desire to conquer? Or are you filled with wonder? With curiosity? With a sense of your own smallness in the grand scheme of things? You do not know the right answers. You can only be yourself. An explorer, a witness, a human being, humbled by the majesty around you. The ship's AI, ever the pragmatist, chimes in. Captain, I have cataloged over 350 unique star science phenomena, none of which are in my database. I am either a genius or we are very, very lost. You pat the console affectionately. A little of both, my friend, you say. A little of both. The journey continues, through seas of glass, across plains of light, past wonders that no human has ever dared to imagine. You are a traveler in the land of the gods. And you know, with a certainty that chills you to the core, that you are about to meet one of them.